and this is Tri-State Finest. Today we're here with the U20 4x4 record holder, SEC champ in the 400 meters, in the track queen, Alexis Holmes.
Hey guys, what's up?
Awesome, how are you?
Good, thank you.
I have the first question for you. I was wondering how you got into track, because I know you did a lot of sports. Like, what made you start tracking specifically?
Yeah, so I started track when I was fairly young, probably around like maybe 4 or 5 years old. I started running with New Haven age group, and I did slowly start getting into other sports as I got older. I did basketball, volleyball, lacrosse, all that. But I ultimately regained my love for the sport in high school around like my junior year, and ever since then, I've just been in love with it.
So track was one of your first sports.
Yeah.
Were you like naturally good at it when you first started?
I was. Me and my older brother actually did it together. We used to, kind of just blow up the track scene, but obviously we were really young, so people didn't really think much of it. But they always knew that I had like a really bright future in track and field, so it's kind of nice to like reconnect with like my first love type of thing. So
Yeah. And I noticed that your sibling, your brother is also doing really well, and your whole family does really well in athletics. How does it
yeah.
growing up in a competitive household like that?
It's definitely been interesting. My whole family is very athletic. Everyone's super competitive. Me and my brother have grown up playing sports together, and pretty much everything is a competition. And then, of course, like my parents were really good at sports. My mom, I'm pretty sure she won Penn relays before in the long jump, and she also got second at NCAAs in the triple jump. So she was like an amazing, phenomenal athlete. So yeah, it's been really interesting. I think sports is kind of like what keeps my family together. It's kind of how we bond, and it's a really big part of our family.
Yeah, that's awesome if you guys can all bond over that.
Yeah.
I'm sure you have a lot of inspirations, but what would be your biggest inspiration when it comes to life or track?
I think my biggest inspiration is probably just being like a mentor, and also just being like someone that people can look up to, because I know for me growing up it was really important to have like strong female athletes to look up to, like Allison Felix, for example, or like Serena Williams. And that was always something that I really used as motivation when I was growing up being a female athlete. So I think that's my biggest motivation, is just to be someone that who can lead by example.
Yeah, that's great that you're motivated by helping others, because then you can push on
Yeah,
the sport.
for
And
sure.
So I want to talk about a little bit about your track career.
Okay.
So I was wondering, what is your favorite meet and why?
Like in college?
It could be college, high school.
That's tough because I love every meet, but I think my favorite meet would probably be Penn relays. And the only reason I say that is because like the energy that's there, like just the amount of people and how everyone just loves the sport so much, is like unmatched. Like I've never been in an environment like that with so much like energy and just happiness and like togetherness, I guess. It was just like a lot of fun competing there. I met a lot of great people, and it was just really fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I want to talk about your SEC 400 meter you're champion. So during that race, what was going through your mind? Like, what was your mindset when during the race and then after when you won?
Well, going into the race, I had a lot on my mind because before, like going into SECs, I was actually kind of like nicked up a little bit. I wasn't able to train the way I wanted to in the weeks before. So I was a little bit, anxious about how I was going to perform, what was going to happen. And so I was, pretty nervous. But going into the race, I just kind of centered myself, and I just said, okay, like, let's just do this and give everything I have, give 110, because that's all you can do at the end of the day. So like my main goal for the race was just to get to the break first, and that's what I did. And then, the rest of the race just kind of took care of itself. So that was
Yeah,
my point in.
on your Instagram, when I was looking through your Instagram, I saw the race and you got out strong and you definitely made it to the break and you just held it. And it was a really cool race to watch on the post on your Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
A finally, I wanted to know what your thought process of when you transferred to Kentucky. I know you looked at a bunch of different schools like Tennessee and Florida, but I just wanted to know why Kentucky.
So yeah, I think my transfer process it happened all very quickly. And so it was very hard to make a decision that quick. And I talked to a lot of schools and I had a lot of home visits and stuff. So it was a lot. But I think the thing that separated Kentucky from me was definitely just the coaching staff. They seem very like family oriented. My coach is a very like religious man, which is something I think that kind of like brings that family atmosphere to our track team and also just holds us together to kind of have that one like strong presence as a leader on our team. And so for me, that was really important. And then obviously just like their coaching philosophy and their workout plans and stuff like that, it seemed like something that would work for me. And so that was really the reason why I ended up going to Kentucky. But obviously I love it there and I'm happy. So I'm glad I made that decision.
That's great.
Yeah.
On your Instagram, I noticed that what separates you from a lot of athletes is that you like to interact with the people that are following you and show them different workout plans and stuff like that. At what point and why did you realize that you wanted to do that?
I think for me during this quarantine, I've like learned a lot more about myself, and I've also found more time to like really interact with people, like you said, and also just express like other sides of myself, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I feel like a lot of stuff gets lost in social media. Like people don't really get to see like everything about you. They just see you as like this athlete and all that. But I feel like I'm much more than that. And I'm also just a super like friendly person. I like interacting with people. I like sharing stuff with people. So it kind of excites me to like share with people what I do and like give people advice and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing that you do that.
Yeah.
What advice would you give somebody that wants to further their running or even go to college for running?
I would definitely just say to just stay strong and like your confidence in yourself, because I know for me when I quit basketball and said, oh yeah, I want to go to college for track and I want to pursue my athletic career in track and field, a lot of people were saying, oh, why would you switch from basketball when you have all these offers, and what if you're not good enough? And you just have to be able to like block all that out and just say, this is my goal, this is what I want to do, and then think about what are the steps that I have to take to get there, and just take it day by day. Don't think about the long-term goal. Just focus on what I have to do today to get to where I want to be. So that would be my advice, and just to keep that mindset is really important.
Yeah, and track is actually working out very, very well for you. You're one of the top runners on the collegiate level right now. Where do you see yourself going in the next few years?
I guess the thing that kind of like sets me apart from other runners, in my opinion, is that I am very kind of new to track and field at this level. So I feel like I'm pretty much kind of a raw talent. I haven't really had a lot of like coaching through high school. So I'm just like excited to see where I can go. I think I really have like a lot of growing areas to improve on. So to me, that's like really exciting because, I've gotten this far. So I think I just have like so much more to accomplish and so much more to show people that I'm capable of.
Yeah, we're all tuned in and can't wait to see.
Thank you.
We're going to go to our next segment.
Okay, cool.
My first question is, who was your first celebrity crush?
Oh God, first celebrity crush. This is kind of embarrassing, but I would say Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy, tell me.
I don't know why, but I was like so in love with him growing up. But now I'm looking at him and I'm just like, no, ma'am.
Soulja was popping when we was younger.
Yeah.
What's your favorite food?
My favorite food is definitely pasta. Like any kind of spaghetti, pasta, all that is just my favorite. But the only thing I don't like is lasagna for some reason. I don't like that like cheese that people put in it. I forget what it's called. Ricotta. I think it's called ricotta, but I don't like that. But anything else pasta related is my favorite.
Where do you be going to get your pasta from? What's your favorite?
Olive Garden.
Olive
I know
Garden?
it's basic, but I love Olive Garden, and of course the breadsticks are bomb. So
yeah, they are fire. What's your favorite cereal?
Favorite cereal? really childish, but I like Tricks and
Okay.
Frost. Yeah,
Those are good choices.
yeah.
What's your go-to warm-up song?
Go to warm up song. That's hard. I don't know because it really just depends on my mood when I come into track. Like some days I'm in the mood for like R&B, and then other days I need like Meek Mill to just get me like going so I can get into it. So it really depends on the day. And sometimes I just like to warm up with silence because that's just me. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Who's your favorite rapper in general?
My favorite rapper. Is it bad that I don't listen to rap like that?
Not bad at all. What do you want?
I'm like pretty into R&B, so I'm like a huge Kehlani fan.
3 a.m. in Vegas, all day been fading.
Those kind of people. I like Chris Brown. Yeah, I like SZA.
You gon' make me late to work again.
Her.
Up all night, baby, when we gon' slide.
All them.
Yeah, they're definitely ghosts in the R&B field.
Yeah, for sure.
What's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie. I think Remember the Titans. Have you guys seen that?
Yeah.
That was like one of my favorite movies growing up. And like I feel like you can still learn so much from it today.
Yeah.
So I love it.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
We're going to transfer to our next segment. It's going to play a game of Would You Rather.
Okay.
Would you rather have super strength or super speed?
Super speed. Duh.
There it is.
Would you rather have someone look at all your photos in your phone or read all your text messages?
Oh my god, that's hard. I think I would have to go with the photos. You can kind of justify those a little bit more than what you said.
Yeah. I'm going to stay on that same topic. Would you rather get your house get robbed or your phone get hacked?
House get robbed. I have all my life secrets in my phone.
Would you rather lay by the pool or on the beach?
Definitely by the pool because who has time to have sand all on everything? And it stinks by the beach. It smells like salt and fish. So I would say by the pool.
Yeah. Would you rather give up beauty for intelligence or give up intelligence for beauty?
Oh, that's hard. Like all the beauty? Just some of it.
I mean, it depends on what you want to do.
I think I'm going to go with the politically correct option here and say I would give up beauty for intelligence.
Would you rather speak any language or communicate with animals?
Communicate with animals. Because, we always wonder, like, what do animals think? Like, I always wonder what do my dogs think when they look at me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, for sure.
I think communicating with animals is mad cool because a lot of people can speak a lot of languages, but nobody can talk to animals. It'd be mad different.
Right.
I think that's all we have for the Would You Rather segment.
Okay.
Would you like to shout out your Instagram?
Sure. You guys can follow me at Track Queen Lex and on Twitter, Queen Alexis H.
Thank you. Thank you for stopping in and talking with us. We appreciate it.
Yeah. This was so much fun. Thank you guys for having me.
No problem.
Thank you.